All right. All right, we're back. So we have the last game of the series against the Twins. I actually just played the warm up today. This second game right here. Kind of dominated just a little bit. Julia in the game hit his first home run of the year. About time, I would say. Harry Ford actually got 2 home runs in, so he's up to 4 now to start the year. And Owen Miller actually got his first one of the year as well. We were racking up the RBIs, and Doyle got another stolen base. So he's so far he could be a leader, the leader in stolen bases or close to it. Now that I think about it, I actually want to see. There. Yeah, he's leading the league right now in stolen bases, all of baseball in stolen bases. But not gonna be able to determine that this time because I want to play player luck. Chase Dollander, his second start against the currently 0-5 Twins. If we can beat these guys again, we push them to 0-6. And we'll be going into a Pirates series where we're on the road, but we're playing with Moxie right now. We're playing with fire. And not only are we playing with fire, we're playing in a very tight division. Look how fucking close this fucker is. So I doubt we'll be able to actually win the division. The Diamondbacks are out the gate struggling. I mean, losing to the Pirates and to the Sox was not what you wanted to do going into a Philly series. Because they were 3-2. Yeah, you did not want to enter a Philly 3-game series 3-2. That's kind of a death knell if I'm being honest. But they get Miami and the Mets, and then they'll have the Pirates themselves later. Dodgers are struggling a bit. They are struggling to beat the Mariners, who are 5-0. So the Mariners, I actually want to see how, because they still have McMahon. How's my guy McMahon doing? Cal Raleigh is still raking, looks like. Actually, no, he's not. Never mind. He's off to a slow start. But I guess it's the rest of the team. Ah, look at that. Look at that. 250 minimum last season. And this year he's off batting 571 in 5 games, 14 at bats. So yeah, and he's actually on the final year of his contract. So I'm wondering if I'm gonna assume Seattle is going to bring him back. I would be quite perplexed if they chose not to. And then Tyro Estrada, I forget where he is. I believe he's in Boston. Or we traded him to Boston, right? No, he's gone. Yeah, I need to check where he is now. Houston, right. So Boston really let this man go for nothing after we traded him. He's also off to a slow start. So we made the right call in terms of trading Tyro Estrada. We lucked out in trading him away and getting Masataka Yoshida, who has been basically he's been a stud since we've acquired him. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead. Player lock chase. Yeah, really good start. No runs allowed, 7 strikeouts, 4 hits.
baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Colorado Rockies. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this
one. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set, and on the hill in this one, Chase Dollander.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Here's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
The second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Let's go, Chase. Outside low, and we're underway here this afternoon. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
One. Back up the middle, and it gets through. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, the first baseman, Wilson.
Here's Contreras now. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Runner on the goal. Ball outside.
No, he's in there. Safe.
I mean, we knew that.
That one the other
Relay,
way.
hit me, relay.
Four. And he's in safety at third with one out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Carlos Correa.
Nope.
Inside.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that it's that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Here's a 1-1. Foul ball there. Fitzgerald stands at third with one gone in the inning.
Striking out Carlos Correa as a rookie goes crazy. Love to see it.
Get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Here's Royce Lewis. Hitless in the first 2 games of the series. He's 0 for 8.
1-0.
Pitches in the dirt, and it's 1-0. And another ball.
That pitch on.
Swing and a ball popped up.
Got it. You take it. Here.
He's there. He's got it. And that'll do
Worked
it.
out.
The 1 hit is all they get. The
Like,
Rockies
dude,
coming up.
2 outs.
He got no
Pop
score.
up. Force the pop up, and we're good.
And we're back. And now here's the starter for Minnesota, Pablo Lopez. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and you know, guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub 2s, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency,
Hey,
you have a chance to win
the
ball
team
game
is still
every time he
raking.
takes them out. So, you know, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Hit the air
Ball,
left
ball.
field.
I got it.
Jones makes the catch. It was 1 gone. Here's Trevor
Batting
Larned.
sixth, the left fielder, Trevor Larned.
Drilled out towards left center field. It's way back there. And that one hops the wall.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Check swing, called strike. O'Neill went deep in his most recent game. Strike two. Runner at second here, one gone. And it's fouled off. He'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Him out. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
That
I got
misses.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-1.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pitch at him
Got 2
again.
balls, 1 strike.
We'll take the plunge.
That one fouled off, 2-2. Let's go, Rockies! Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. And home on the flat. One left for Minnesota. They trail it here, 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
DJ. 3.
Dolander back to work. And ball 1. Friedel matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball. 2-1.
That
That's a
one
ball.
misses. And the count is 3-1. That one misses.
Nope, that's ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Fitzgerald got it for the second time, and that's strike 1. And that one wrapped
So
foul.
the Giants traded Fitzgerald to Minnesota, probably because they were so bad last season. They finished dead last in the division.
And a breaking
Oh,
ball
that's out.
misses outside. Line drive.
Relay.
Facing
Here we go.
into
Relay,
right
relay.
field.
This isn't good.
Quickly, first and second now with nobody out.
He was all over that. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. Such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Chop to third. Steps on the back.
Got it.
for one. On the first double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball
Just
1.
missed.
Counts 1-0.
Way outside, straight to the backstop.
Alright, I'm gonna have to try and keep it from
So
going
wild
over in that
pitch allows
direction.
the runner to advance. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. And there's
Ball.
the ball.
That's inside.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4
Big
to a
strike.
board.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
0-1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. Got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Thank goodness.
He's got 4 strikeouts.
Shut him down.
Twins strand a pair. Still down 3-0.
Shut them down.
Back here in Denver. on the
Nolan
board,
Jones soloed home
now
run.
for the Twins,
Nice.
Matt Wallner.
Warner.
Let's go Rockies!
1-1-1.
Ripped towards third. Miller gets to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now batting. Left
Trevor
fielder,
Larned
Trevor
getting ready to hit.
Larned.
Doubled in his first AB. Check swing and he went. That's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds. A former first-round pick back in 2018.
No balls, 2 strikes.
He goes down looking.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started.
The bat.
3-2 strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Tyler O'Neill, the next Twin up to him. In there at the knees. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. To the right side, Lopez. Over to first.
He's out.
And O'Neill.
Bang bang inning.
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. And he chops in for a strike.
Well, these Twins looking to string together better at-bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
1 up, 1 down.
Now
Next to
batting.
hit,
The
T.J.
center
Friedel.
fielder,
He
T.J.
reached out a walk his first time.
Friedel.
And you got to give some
Inside,
credit to the
ball
other
1.
side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting.
Back to the
second
leadoff
baseman,
spot in the
Tyler
Twins lineup. And next for
Fitzgerald.
Minnesota, Tyler Fitzgerald. And there's the strike. Friedel at first, 1 gone. Next
Ball.
pitch is downstairs. Try to get
That's
him
a ball.
to chase on the changeup that time. Next
Oh,
up,
I can't time this now. What the fuck?
And that one ripped into right. Fair ball.
Wonderful.
Lead runner touches second
Relay,
and
relay.
third. Lead runner holds it.
I was trying to get a double play, and Doliner can't get the timing right. I can't get it right with him.
Here we are, third time through the order. This is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. A swing and a
0-1.
miss, and that's strike 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Swing.
Looped behind second. Takes it in for the out.
Good. Now we just need to be able to pop up, and we should be A-okay.
And here comes Carlos Correa. He is struck out, and he is walked. Foul ball. Two on, 2 outs. That one's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Bang.
95 to finish him off. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Rockies 4 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Dollander back to work. Ball one there.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Sends it to Tolia. And a quick out number one.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at-bat.
1-1-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So
As long as we can get a double play, we're fine.
Now batting.
So up next, Trevor Larnach, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture
That works too.
first, it feels like really important for getting back into this ballgame.
Jones squeezes it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
So 2 down now, and here is Tyler O'Neill. 0 for 2 in this one. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Relay 3.
And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Now batting. The catcher,
First and
Tyler
second, 2 outs.
Stevenson.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And that one fouled off.
Let's go, Rockies.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Rockies 4 and the Twins nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
I would sit here and be like, hopefully they score more runs, but man, you know, 4 should be enough.
Just missed.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Hit that one down the line and kept
Damn,
it
they're
there.
calling him
Even when
already?
You hit it that far out
Hit.
front, you still have to keep your hands tight to your body so you don't hook around that baseball and put it in foul territory. And that right there was perfect.
Now pitching for the
New pitcher in the game for the Rockies.
As long as you guys can close this one out, though.
Barlow.
Oh my god. Bro. What? And then, of course, they would give up.
Here in the bottom of the ninth,
The right
one out.
fielder.
That's just prime, bro. That's not it. So Barlow gave up 2 runs. We closed out that first inning, then fucked up in the 8th, got taken out with 1/3 left. And Castillo blew the save. So that is just terrible.
1 for 3. Just
Nope, that's down.
missed. 1 out, base is empty.
It's just not good.
Swing and a
That's not
ground
good
ball.
either.
Fitzgerald throws to first in time.
Of course, a 90-mile-per-hour circle change. I couldn't time it right.
Here's the third baseman.
This is 90. It's a 90 fucking mile-per-hour circle change. How do you expect that to go? That's foul.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That's bop.
Fly ball out towards right field. And that's the inning. Back here at Coors Field. We're in extras here. Now here is Trevor Larnach. Hit on the ground to the right side. He steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 10th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a hit, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Hold on. He's coming home. Pitch in the ground.
Wow! What a yo! Ayo, fire that man! Ayo, fire that man right now! How do you fuck that up? You're 90 feet from the bag. Why did you go now?
On the ground to
That
the
ball's
left.
fast.
And that
Ayo, fire the coaching staff and fire that third base. Third base coach gotta go. He got to go. Bro say, go now, on a fucking bunt that whiffed. Smart man.
two down, nobody on. Stays alive. Keeps the at-bat going.
Bro is fighting for his life.
Outside, that's a ball.
Breaking ball.
Hats off, Nichols. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. He won't get there. That's
Damn, he
the
missed
extra
it.
bases. Relay throw to third. Safe.
He just missed it too. That's crazy.
His hot hitting continues.
Protected in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Stevenson in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one goes straight to the backstop. No advance though. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Ground ball to the right side. And it goes just foul. Got it.
Thank God. Our bullpen might be shaky as all hell this season.
Get results, and right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Brian Rockies. Jacks back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Larney. One away. Masataka Yoshida digging in for the Rockies. Grounded ball here, rolls foul. The winning run on second base.
Ball one.
Outside low. And that is ball one. In the air, right field. Pearson has this one sized up. And it's caught for the out.
It's okay. I like our odds. But I gotta be more mindful of what I'm swinging at.
Number 3 in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance.
Got him. Ball game. Too many down the middle.
Solid contact, and the winning run comes across the score. Everyone's going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Honestly, we really should have just won this in regulation. You know, the fact that as soon as Dollander got subbed out, Barlow gave up 2 runs, Castillo blew the save, It's like, man, what the fuck?
One-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire
And just like that, we sweep the Twins. The Twins gave their best effort in that final game, trying to get their first win on the year. I'm not actually trying. I'm gonna keep track of every team that is winless up to this point and see who gets out of that problem first. They have more hits than us too. Damn. Jake Bird gets the win, rightfully deserved so. Jones with 2 for 4. I'll just look at the stats this one. So Yoshida actually went hitless, 0 and 5. Harry Ford also went hitless, 0 and 4, and that's after 2 home run performance. Wow, that's a bit disappointing. Veen, Miller, Rocchio, and Tolia all with 1 hit. Tolia with the game-winning hit though, so redemption. Lopez 1 for 4. Yeah, what the happened to you guys? Pointer does not get the winning. He does not get the win because of the fucking relievers blowing that shit. But his ERA remains a perfect 0, so I can't be too mad. I'm happy with the ERA being 0, and he has 6 strikeouts in this one. Oh, ain't that a hoot? Good, I didn't have to play and they won the game. Oh, another Dennis Eckert start.
We welcome you to Red Rock Stadium. Some AAA baseball from the Pacific Coast League on tap for you. It's the Sugarland Space Cowboys and the Albuquerque Isotopes. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab, Dennis Eckert. On the bump in this one, he's one of the highest ranked pitching prospects in the minors. It should be a real treat to see him in action today. Ready to go now.
Leading
Stepping to
off
the plate for
Sugarland,
Sugarland,
the right
Jeffrey
fielder,
Cordero.
Jeffrey Cordero.
And we're underway.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Now here's the 0-2. Battling here, fouls it away. Here it comes. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
One.
Thompson. One gone. Yeah! Nice late breaking slider there. Hitter was out in front, and that's a recipe for a weak grounder like you just saw. Here's the second baseman, Logan Davidson.
Oh.
Line drive. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. One of those plays that just goes to show that not everything is within your control on the baseball field. Batter did everything right and still didn't get the hit. Sometimes that's how it goes. Dane Myers, the next to hit, takes outside. Next one's fouled back. That's the kind of foul that'll leave you feeling the sting in your palms. Ouch. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Late with the swing there. He must have been
One
sitting
ball,
on
two
something
strikes.
off speed.
Come on, Dennis.
And there's a
Ball
ball. 2 outs, bases empty.
2-2-2.
Shoved around the nets, through for a knock. That keeps the inning going. Next up, the designated hitter, Joey Gallo. And they say he went.
0-1.
Oh, Joey Gallo. Oh, the mighty
On
FO.
the go. Strike in there.
He's in.
And safe. Not a huge arm behind home plate, so the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and that's how you get that swipe. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
To think someone
2 outs and a
who
runner in
was
scoring
a
position.
MLB regular now is stooped to AAA.
Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Keeps the AB going with the foul
Bro,
ball.
stop hitting the fucking ball.
Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Runner at second with 2 down. Swing
Thank you.
and miss. Had him out in front for the strikeout. Very fired up after that. Welcome back. And today's starter, Ronel Blanco. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for
Alex
hitters to guess
Verdugo's
what's
now
coming.
here in
And that's
AAA?
not a
Jesus.
situation he wants to find himself in. He swings and fouls one off. Verdugo, starting in left, batting 5th today, and he was a second-round pick back in 2014. Ground ball to third base. Rose gets the out, 1 away. And here's the first
We got
baseman.
The first baseman,
Verdugo,
Luciano.
Gallo. They just have all the former MLB regulars.
Foul ball there.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Great time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with 2 strikes. One-two pitch. On the ground.
1.
Carreras fires to first on the run.
Out.
Nicely done for the out. Next up for the Space Cowboys, Johnny Stinson. Had the day off yesterday.
Stinson.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Two outs and nobody aboard. Comes up empty, strike 2. Late on that swing, and he was probably trying to stay back for something off speed. Try to get him chasing on the changeup.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No score here in the second inning. And it's foul. The at-bat keeps going. Now the 1-2 pitch. Gets a piece, stays alive. Swing and a miss. That's a K. Nice job out there as he gets him 1-2-3. Midway in the second, no score yet. All set for the start of this inning. Digging in for the Space Cowboys, Gavin Collins.
Collins.
That's the ball.
going to entice a disciplined hitter to swing. Got to bring that slider closer to the plate. Breaking ball through there for a strike. You can tell how much confidence he has in that slider, throwing it for a strike on 2-0. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. First the changeup, then the fastball. Doing well to throw off the hitter's timing. He might go to the high heat to try for the K. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. So digging in, Will Wilson, looking for better results than last night, an 0-for-4 line in the loss. Bouncing ball here, rolls foul. 1 out and the base is empty. Fouled back our way, and that's out of play. Fights it off, we'll see another. 0-2, here's the pitch. This one the other way. Makes the catch for the second out.
Thing I was trying to do this whole time.
Back to the top of the order. Coming up to the dish now for Sugarland, Jeffrey Cordero, 0-for-1. Late swing, fouled it off. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swings through it.
No ball.
We're here in the top half of the third. 2 down and nobody aboard. Slider misses away. And he goes down on strike. And that's a 1-2-3 inning. Moving on now to the home half of the third inning. The Isotope. Got unique needs
Leading
in
off
redoing
for
your
Sugar
basement?
Man,
Call
the second
Montresor
baseman,
Basement
Logan
Design and ask for
Davidson.
Fortunato. Welcome back to Albuquerque, top of the fourth inning. Foul ball there.
Oh. Ball 2.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Knocks that one away and we'll do it again. The 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike offering, another coming up. 2-2, here's the pitch. Pops this one up.
You got it. You got it. Ball.
And there's one away.
Now batting,
So
the
up
third
next,
baseman,
Dane Myers. 1-for-1 with a single so far. And a good fastball to start off. That's strike
No
one.
ball. 1 strike.
Love how he's attacking the zone, throwing a ton of strikes. These hitters need to be ready to swing at the first good
That's the
strike
ball.
they see.
1-1.
The Isotopes, leading by 1, top half of the fourth. Late on that fastball.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Battling here, fouls it away. That
Nope, ball
just
2.
misses. 2 balls, 2
2
strikes.
balls. 2 strike.
They are grinding him up. 14 pitches thrown already to the first 2 hitters this inning. Got it. 2 quick outs in the top of the fourth. So now it's the four-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. First at bat was a strikeout.
Strike. Woo.
Yanked that changeup back.
0-1.
Just diabolical.
That's a ball. Nope, that's high.
And a
There.
swing miss.
That was like 3
Swing
straight
on the
breaking
mound, he
balls.
sets them down 1-2-3.
Worked out though.
Midway through. We're ready for the fifth inning. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
Close but ruled a ball. Just a hair inside, at least in the judgment of the plate umpire. If the pitcher adapts and gets a better feel for the zone, he'll be fine. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. This one popped up.
Mine. Take it, take it.
One away. And here's the first
Now
baseman.
batting.
0 for 1 so far.
Wiener Luciano.
Round to the third, Thompson. Slings to first.
You're out.
First two batters retired in the top
Now
of the fifth.
batting. The center
Johnny
fielder,
Stinson,
Johnny
the next to hit. Struck out
Stinson.
swinging the first time.
Strike one.
Stinson measures 5 feet 7 inches, just 19 years old, a former first rounder in 2025. Bash down the right side, but foul. 2 outs, bases empty. That's a strikeout moment. Picks up the 7th strikeout of the ball game. 3 up, 3 down here. Top of the 6th,
Leading
and
off
now
for
Gavin
Timberwolves,
Collins.
The catcher, Gavin.
I mean, the offense at this level feels so fucking pitiful. Most of these guys are getting like the first month of the season, and if they continue to struggle as the month wanes on, they get dropped to Double-A.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. The slider has been great for him tonight, and he's got these hitters all twisted up with it. That one is foul. We'll see another. Now here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th. Next up for the Space Cowboys, Will Wilson. Hitless in 4 at-bats in yesterday's action. Clearly he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. That one down the line. Near ball. The tying run is aboard.
That's fine, we just need to get an
Just
out.
the second hit he's allowed tonight, and I don't think that one is going to break up his rhythm too much. Gotta say, he's been terrific with his command in this one. Now at the plate, Jeffrey Cordero.
Relay, 3.
Runner holds up at second, 2 aboard now. Back-to-back base hits. Got the center cut fastball and pounced on it. That thing was smoked. Now a pivotal at bat in this ballgame. Digging in, Logan Davidson. That one pushed foul. Hit hard on a line.
Relay.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, Dane Meyer. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. Fly ball to center. Jones.
Beautiful.
That is out number 3.
Hopefully the manager keeps him in for an extra inning or 2.
Top of the 7th.
He does.
Joey Gallo.
Yeah.
Joey Gallo.
Lifted in the air to right center. You got it. And there's one away. Here's the left fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Up. No ball. 1 strike.
I want to try and get this out as quickly as possible.
Hoping to put the tying run aboard. Fights that one off, will reset and do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-1-1.
Up the middle, Carreras. Throw to first.
That's acceptable.
And here's the first baseman.
Come on, Albuquerque.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
He's done well to get these hitters chasing at pitches outside the zone. They've got to be a bit more patient and make him come into the strike zone if they want to get to him. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Got it.
Bang.
Shot out there as he gets
Through
it.
7.
2-3. Time to stretch.
Now, can you
The
idiots
Maestros
please
on
score
top,
some
1-0.
runs?
Welcome back.
Ronel Blanco. Forget his rating. 75. Okay, so it's not even that, like,
Arm on the
not even that high
mound.
rated.
Jeff Criswell, 4th appearance of the season.
But they got the win.
1-0 the final
Dennis
score. On
Eckert with
behalf
his
of our
first win
entire outstanding crew
here
at the show,
in
I'm
AAA.
Ben Gelman. Thanks for joining us.
Always nice to see. Damn, 9 strikeouts. We literally won 1-0. Ryan Ritter's the only one that got on base with a home run. Everyone else was hot garbage. Hernandez starting out the year batting 111. That is just terrible. Yeah, the win. He's 1-1 because these idiots can't hit anything. And at least his ERA is sub 1. And I plan to keep it that way the remainder of the season. All right, our first road series, and it will be against Pittsburgh. We really should try and win this game because the next one is Paul Skeens. Hold on. What is this? God damn, he's 96 overall. Walter? That's him? Yeah, that's him. Yeah, we need to try and win this game. Start the year 7-1 would look really good. They got Victor Robles, Max Muncy's there, Alejandro Kirk, Spencer Horwitz. That probably explains why they are hanging around the 500,
Hello,
the
baseball
500
fans,
in
and
terms of
welcome.
winning
It's
percentage.
Major League Baseball
But
on a Friday night.
we need to
It's the Colorado
drop
Rockies
that.
going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. Today's starting pitcher, Bailey Falter. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat it.
That was a nice play. He was thrown off the back, caught it, and tagged him out. I can't even be mad.
Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations.
That might be a homer. It is! Attaboy, Tolia.
Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made it.
1 out, bases in. Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies. A wind and a pitch. Ground ball, left side. And it goes just foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, bases empty. Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Kirk to first, and it beats him for out number.
So they had Joey Barr. He became an all-star and he left. I wonder where he is right now.
Pitches to even that count up. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Swung on, belted. That's back there.
Come on.
But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here at PNC Park, and towing the slab in this one, Ryan Feltner. What should we keep an eye on here?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. It's 2-1. That's downstairs and outside. Here's O'Neal Cruz. 1-1 now. Big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I'm noticing wherever I throw my last pitch, if I can throw a similar looking pitch with similar breaking velocity in that area, I've been able to get more strikeouts that way, but I need to get my timing right with Feltner.
Ryan Reynolds here. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Touches down, that's a hit. Throw into third, he's safe
shit. Thing is, I am not subbing out Feltner, even if he gives up like 3 runs here to start. We need him to eat up innings. He needs to be the pitcher that eats up innings. He needs to be the starting pitcher that eats up innings. He's our 3rd starter in the rotation. So regardless of circumstances, he's just got to be that guy.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here.
He does not look right in that uniform. Max Muncy in anything but a Dodgers uniform does not look right to me. And it's funny because I think he's already been with the he's already left the Dodgers for the Pirate or the Giants. No, okay. I guess he's always been with the Dodgers. Yeah, him in anything other than a Dodgers uniform doesn't look right to me.
Up the middle, base hit. Just gotta slice that one into center.
So impressive. He didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
In the air, right field. Robles takes the grab, 1 down. Here's the second base, Adael Amador. To the left side, but it is well fouled. Tying run is at first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a ball popped up. The pitch falls it in for the out. And there are 2 outs. So here's Baez now.
The designated hitter, Javier Baez.
Damn.
Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses the first. That's an out. 3rd out. So no runs here on a base. We head to the bottom of the second. Alejandro Kirk. The 1-1 is fouled off. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff at the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Berg, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly.
And out number 1 on the ground. Jared Triol.
Ball outside.
These teams have been 2 of the worst teams in the series for a while. So having them both start around 500 to begin the season. A little nice change of pace.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1 down, base is empty. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Back to right. Bean in pursuit. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
The shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Zach McKinstry, the next to hit. That one misses. 2 balls and a strike. And that one clips the corner. Next
That's
one
a ball.
misses, and it counts 4.
Full
Two
count.
outs, base is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He's up to 43 pitches. We're 2 innings in.
Hit in the air, left field. Lunges for it, but it drops for a hit.
This is the guy I want to eat up innings, and yet he might be done after 5, if we can even get to 5.
Three balls. One
In
strike.
the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Full count.
Caught
They're
it,
up,
looking
three.
for the K. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. And a 1-1. Drilled out towards
Come on, Bean. Make that contact. Ground rule double?
in one hop.
No, but it will be a double regardless.
Extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Everything came together for
Now
him.
got it.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
McKinstry. And one away.
He's
at the top
out.
of the 3rd. Here's Michael Tolio.
Hitter's got some
Yeah.
good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Got him on
Out.
the off-balance throw. And there are 2 outs. Next
Now
to hit,
that
Owen
third
Miller.
baseman,
Bean
Owen Miller.
on 3rd with 2 outs. Line drive.
Thank God.
Hit into the
Only gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed and power.
That does not feel early, bro.
In the air, left field. Bennett sizing this one up, and that is that. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off to the
Set to the
Pirates.
bottom of the 3rd.
Center
Now
fielder,
here is O'Neal
O'Neal
Cruz.
Cruz.
On the ground to the left. Over to first.
Got him. That's an out.
Good sinker, rolling his own right there. And produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground.
I'm gonna intentionally walk Brian Reynolds. I do not trust Feltner going up against him. Not after what he did in that first. I'm not taking that risk.
Ball.
The inside corner. It's 2 in a row. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Runner on the go. It's a pitch out.
Got him. Bang, bitch. Yes, sir. Perfectly executed.
Offense going because hitters just don't want to feel the sting in their hands. They don't bear a
Bang on the money.
aggressive there.
Look at
Trying to
this.
get into scoring position by stealing
What is
the
it?
puck. I get it. Sometimes
Got
you
him.
just have to try to manufacture
And
some
way to make that move, Rocchio.
like this.
Down, nobody on. And a pop-up, right side.
And just like that, we conclude the top of the whole 3rd inning, for that matter. Top of the 3rd and bottom of the 3rd. Conclusion of this inning.
And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 3 innings. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's
off
check
for
out
the
the latest
Rockies,
news from around the league.
Brian Rocchio.
Big stack set.
Nice hit, Rocchio.
So a man on base to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Good
Now
extension
that-
on that
that's
swing.
right.
Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Now a chance for Harry Ford. That's a base hit into center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. You often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed.
Amador is just so unlucky, man.
Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
Designated hitter.
Now it's Javier Baez. Not even
2-1.
close there. 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Liner stopped the third.
Never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away.
We need to actually, we need something here. Come on, Doyle. Lock in. 0-2. Get to 1-3. Let's go. Come on.
Now at the plate, Brenton Doyle.
2-2.
If they ever throw it your way.
Now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's it. Yep.
One run is in. Another comes in to score. Runner around third. Relay throw.
Woo! Bases clearing double for Brendan Doyle. It's as good as a grand slam.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in this situation. Call it clutch if you
He's
want.
done.
His resume speaks for itself. And the Pirates man
Just about 4 innings in, they're calling it a night for him.
Bailey Falter.
I was really hoping
He's
they
responsible
wouldn't do that just yet, but they're trying to win this game too.
Closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Pirates with a new arm on the mound.
Number
Anthony
75.
Solometo.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Next, the switch hitting first baseman, Michael Tolio. Close, but called a ball.
I thought it was gonna hook. I knew it was gonna hook. I could tell it was a sweeper, but I thought it was gonna stay out of the zone even after hooking.
That one is absolutely belted. Going back. Oh,
That's okay. That was a nice try by Tolia, but Doyle with the huge clutch double.
it's now 5-2.
How many?
Here in Pittsburgh,
64. So he might get 5 innings in, but
Spencer Horwitz.
we need him to. We need to try and get hits. We need them to make contact with the ball.
Cut and miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, they didn't get the call.
I don't care about strikeouts. I need putouts. I need lineouts. I need groundouts. I need pop-ups.
Another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Liner, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Alejandro Kirk, the next Pirate to hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. In the air, right field. Flashes the leather on the running back. 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ball popped up. Rockies.
This is acceptable.
And that is that. Pirates strand a couple. They trail at 5-2. here at PNC Park. New inning getting started. So in now for Colorado, Owen Miller. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And a good start to the inning. Nolan Jones digs in now. Hit on the
That's a
ground by
double.
B2. He flips it to second in time. It's out. That's double play.
Figures.
That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Oh, great
Figures.
shot. They're down quietly. They're still out in front, 5-2. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's Victor Robles. At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. Line drive, calls it in, and there's one away.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off the skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play. So you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This side,
If we walk him, we walk him, but I'm not letting him get something easy.
Turned this into a pretty good start. That shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Swing and a miss. And he's
We
down on
struck out Brian Reynolds?
5 strikeouts for him.
God damn.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. The throw to third. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Now it's going to be Spencer Horwitz.
1-2.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That's
Ball
the
2.
low. And it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Sosa to the plate. The 1-1.
Elner just can't get strikes, and he can't get any sort of pop-ups or anything.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball to the right side.
That's foul.
And it's just foul. That is close. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Swing and a
That's
ground
foul.
ball. Down the line, and it's foul. Hit on the ground to the right side. He's out.
Thank God.
That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand.
But Spencer Horwitz has already done damage, so.
And we're back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Harry Ford.
2.
That's for
Not
7.
enough.
Cruz should have this one. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. So now it's going to be Adael Amador.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 home run derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly.
Come on, Amador. Make that a home run. Make that a home run. Make that a homer. Yes, sir. Way to get on the board. His first career home run at the MLB level.
Always such a special.
Someone get that ball from the crowd.
Biggest thrills of his
Do it now.
Got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
There it is. Welcome to the show, young man. For real this time.
So one out,
No September call-ups for you. Not right now, at least. Hopefully not for the rest of your career.
swing, and that's ripped.
And the hits keep on a-coming. Keep on a-hitting.
Not stopping. He's going for 3. Caught the rundown now. They put the
Damn.
tag on him, and
I tried it.
2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder,
You gotta remember, if they ain't got some 90 speed, ain't gonna do shit with that.
base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Dodgers crushed the Angels.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what
I'm
you
not sure how much longer they'll keep
No surprise he put a great swing on it.
Mike Trout,
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the center
keep
fielder.
tormenting him with this level of pain. Damn, why you have to fucking throw?
And that's the 3rd out. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's a 2-run lead now at 6-4. You're watching Major League Baseball on.
Yes, of course they're bringing in Miller.
To the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Shelby Miller.
Shelby Miller.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. He keeps it down. It's just so tough to cover.
3-1.
Next pitch is in the dirt, and that's ball 3. And a big swing and a miss.
Full count.
On the ground. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor.
Now it's Victor Robles up to 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That
Ball,
misses
no.
off the outside edge.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's the strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail it.
Cannot believe nobody wanted Shelby Miller. An all-star relief pitcher just chilling right there for the taking for anyone. And they said, nah.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. And now here is Michael Toglia. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the catch. It was 1 gone. Now the third baseman, Owen
Now
Miller.
batting, third baseman, Owen Miller.
Well, a foul ball makes it 1-2. That
Ball.
one missed. Base is empty, one away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Went
Ball.
with the sweeper, but it misses.
Full count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. McKinstry makes the catch for the out. 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. And that's
Ball.
down and away. Double-barreled action
2-1.
in the bullpen. Jordan Romano appears to be getting loose. Mole getting loose as well. Way
3
high
balls.
there.
1 strike.
3 balls and a strike.
Got unlucky with some of these. I'm just gonna.
Swings here and blasts one left field. And that one hops the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
All over that one right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here's a
Oh well, nothing you can do about that.
bottom of the 7th at the plate for Pittsburgh. O'Neal Cruz. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Ryan Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit.
We'll walk him.
Very unusual here. Intentional walk with the bases empty and 1 out.
Want to take my chances with Max Muncy.
Here's the third baseman, Max Muncy. Tying run at the plate.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
2-2.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in safety. The time run at the plate. Runner takes off.
Got him again!
Very questionable steal.
Henry Ford!
Down by 2 runs. Time run
Caught
at the
stealing again.
run is so important.
Ryan Reynolds caught stealing again.
Playing around in this situation. Trust the guy at the plate with 1 swing to tie it up. That right there could be very costly.
I finally have a catcher that can make that throw. I finally have it.
The Rockies trying to protect a 2-run lead near the bottom of the 7th. That one is
Ball 4.
inside
Take your
ball
base.
4. And I mean, oh so close. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is that. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the
Now pitching
welcome
for
back,
the
and a new
Pirates,
arm on the mound to start the 8th.
number
Jordan Romano.
68.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Out to short, McKinstry. Jump throw on the money. Nice play.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman, Ajael Amador.
So glad he's finally hit his first career MLB home run.
That
That's
one
a ball.
misses. They're now 3-1. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Sam Mole getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Fulmer also throwing.
Let's go! Adelel Amador! Home run number 2.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a run. It's 7-4.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished out
At
7-0,
long
and
last,
still
finally
gets
making his
punished with the home run.
presence felt with 2 solo shots.
High
What a
fastballs
day from the
just
young man.
with good velocity can be really hard to catch up to, but he stays tall. His top hand works extremely well. And he absolutely
What a monster shot.
One down. Javier Baez digging in for the Rockies. Now he'll be made for a pinch hitter. Masataka Yoshida. One out, base is empty, and a run in at the top of the 8th. And the next pitch is way outside.
There he is. Masataka Yoshida making an impact again.
Zachary getting ready to hit. Yoshida stands at first with one out. A swing and a soft line.
That was close. That was close to being something, actually.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. Way out for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of his zone. That slider that's down. That's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That one drilled left field.
Just
Right there to make the grounder. And that'll do it. One scores in the inning. Coming up
Amador
is
had
solo
yet to
home
hit
run.
a home run in
It's
his
7-4.
career.
You're
He has
watching
now
Major League
hit
Baseball
2.
on the show. Back here in Pittsburgh,
Leading
now
off
it's
for
the
the
second
Pirates.
baseman, Edmundo
Second
Sosa.
baseman, Edmundo.
Close one, doesn't get the call.
2 balls,
And that's ball
1
2.
strike.
You know, these Pirates are really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. The numbers help tell the story. I mean, they've been sitting fastball, and it's paying off in a big way. So far with 6 hits against that pitch alone.
Catcher, Alejandro.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. One down, base is empty. There's the swing and a miss.
And that's a great
2
way
balls,
for a
2
lineup to
strikes.
dominate a game because the pitcher can't rely on his fastball to get outs, and that puts a lot of pressure on the rest of his pitches to be effective.
Jared Triolo, the next Pirate to hit. Here's a 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1
Clearly
ball,
it was sitting
2
on a
strikes.
fastball right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you
No,
can't fault
that's
him
a
for
ball.
his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle for 2
2-2.
strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him.
Shelby Miller locked
It's a
in
3-up,
for these
3
last
down,
couple of
and down
innings.
in order go the Pirates.
And have
And they're on the
given
run.
us a really good shot at taking this game here
Change.
in
Sam
Pittsburgh.
Hall.
Number 51.
Just trying to keep this
Set
one
us up
close
real
here.
nicely.
This is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So in now for Colorado, Michael Tolio.
2-1.
2-1.
Fastball
Ball 3.
is outside. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And base hit. And a good start to the inning. To second, pulls him off the bag.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. You got a pitcher he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
I'm going to try my best not to swing if it's not there. It doesn't look like it's there.
Owen Miller.
There it is.
at the corners.
Now
Nobody
batting,
out.
left fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Jones.
Runner,
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike.
Damn, he's slow. I didn't think he'd be that slow coming off the bag. Maybe stealing bases isn't for him. He can just base run, that's all. Not in time. Nolan Jones gets an RBI single.
Now batting, shortstop.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Rockies. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfect.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now out of El Amador. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 hits are legit. And it looks pretty locked in right now at the hit.
1-2 now. Fly drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That's not going to be a home run, but it will be an RBI single.
The lead is up to 5.
Now batting, designated hitter.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the
And they are calling it a night for Mole.
will depart and a line not closed on.
Now
The new
pitching for
pitcher
the
in the
Pirates.
game, Carson Fulmer.
I think it's got to be a little
45.
tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity. to it.
It's a fucking righty, even better.
These batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that's in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline.
No, he's safe.
The run comes in. It's 10-4.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielder with how hard he hit it.
Digging in. Zach Bean. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Moving in the bullpen. Gowrie Moretta getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Hot shot to first.
Well, that doesn't matter.
To end the inning.
Now pitching
I'll just have to bring him in regardless.
Mound is the closer, Diego Castillo.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Zach McKinstry. Next
Ball
pitch
inside.
and it's 2-1. In the air, left field, down the line. Jones makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Victor Robles, the next Pirate to hit. And now
Ball.
2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball popped up. Rockies brings it in, and there's 2 away. So it's their last
Now
chance in
batting.
this one. Now the number 2 hitter, O'Neal Cruz. They're down to their final strike.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker, just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
All game.
That's the ball game.
When you win 5 in a row,
The score might say otherwise, but that was not an easy game, man.
gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to working up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger, ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John.
Yeah, the batting lineup for them did not make this game easy. But definitely the right call to make was putting Brian Reynolds on base. That was the right call to make. Letting him walk twice. And still, this lineup is batting spot on. Luckily, Masataka Yoshida came in and pinch hit twice. And got both of them. One of them being an RBI single. So Owen Miller, I won't use him to try and steal bases unless it's like drag bunts or a hit and runs. Shelby Miller did a great job with the hold, and Diego Castillo drops his ERA below 10 now. Wasn't an actual save opportunity, but I figured just in case. Seven and one. Right as he starts, pulls a groin. And they lost that game too. Well, might be time to die. You got to take on Paul Skeens. And Blake Adams is his opponent. Is the opposing starting pitcher. Oh boy. At the very least, though, we should be able to win this match. Jared Jones. Maybe not. That's a lie. At least we took that first game. Even if we lose the last two to lose the series, we'll be 7-3. Which means we'll still be hanging around the Padres, Dodgers, and the Diamondbacks. And the Giants are also in the mix. So this is like the toughest division in all of baseball right now. Safe to say that is. Let's go ahead and jump in. It's like, oh, look at me, I'm the Pirates. I get to play in one of the weakest divisions year in and year out. Fucking lucky is that.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. He's able to carry that momentum over to today. We're in for a show.
You know what's funny? I don't even think I have him starting because Paul Skeens is a righty, so I have him on the bench.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Our starter in this one, Paul Skeens. Always a treat to watch one of the best starters in the sport, Singing.
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Yeah, foul ball. And that just misses.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, at fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
3-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The other way.
That's okay. At this rate, I might as well try and have him reach base via walk.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz heads towards it. Puts it away for the out. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. It includes a guy with a big season last year, Harry Ford.
Oh, this kid's a star. I mean, he was the National League Rookie of the Year last year, and it was no fluke. I mean, he's got sound mechanics and approach at the plate that just tells you he can hit, and you don't expect any prolonged slumps. I know it's not going to be roses all the time, but look for this guy to be an all-star next, perhaps an MVP.
Tap foul to plate. 1 out, base is empty. And a base hit into left field. That'll play.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
So, man aboard, Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. Call for the infield.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter, even though you
Even if we don't get any runners this to start this match,
And now
that's
he's
fine.
in the field. Brenton Doyle. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. And he grounds one to the right side.
That was out the zone.
In plenty of time. That's the third out. 2 left for
We're fine.
Colorado. And now the Pirates will take their turn. Back here with my pal Siggy.
Not gonna be easy though.
Mound today.
Blake Adams had a fucking really bad start to his
It's always a
career.
bit of a learning curve for rookie pitchers. You've got to get familiar with these big league hitters, and it's more of a chess match. But I think this kid's got good stuff and the potential to be great.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Victor Robles. On the ground, right side, Lopez. Throws to first. One up, one down. There's the Pirates lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Ball. 2-1.
Ripped on a line. Brings it in. 2 down.
Batting third, left fielder.
Ryan Reynolds here.
Reynolds.
Intentional walk coming here. Put him on board. 2 outs. They'll go after the next bat.
Batting fourth,
It's Muncy. That's one to Muncy.
Max
Ball to
Muncy.
strike. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. Now first and second with 2 outs.
They have a nice little lineup there between 3 and 4. You go from Brian Reynolds to Max Muncy, who's still raking even at his advanced age, which is not that old. I mean, he's like 35 or some shit.
That one the other way. And that will be it. Pirates strand a couple. Scoreless after 1. Back here at PNC Park, top of the second. Here's the catcher, Harry Ford.
Rookie of the Year in 2024 versus Rookie of the Year in 2026. That's nice.
Swing into the middle.
That's not so nice.
If you can go upstairs a little bit, make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
I couldn't check swing it in time.
Recognize that curveball out of the hand and try to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bury out.
Gets first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 outs, base is empty.
Batting
Owen
eighth,
Miller
third
will hit
baseman,
next.
Owen Miller.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And that's outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hard hit, right side. Slings the first. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. 1-2-3 go the
I mean, this thing is not going to be easy. It's fucking Paul Skeens, man. Probably the best pitcher in baseball right now.
And a weak ground ball to the left side.
He probably would look like the best pitcher in baseball if he had a better team around him. But the Pirates are just unwilling to spend money, so...
The next Pirates hitter.
They comfort, though, in the video game world, the Pirates actually do spend money. I mean, how else did they get Alejandro Kirk,
And that
Max Muncy?
and that's ball 2.
Yeah, they're bringing in guys.
Perhaps a little bit too much. flash on that two-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
That's probably why the game thinks, yeah, they might be a playoff team. We'll make them the projected winners of the 2027 NL Central.
Pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
You got a full count. Just misses. Counts full 3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge it, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location. He found a way to just get it by him.
At the plate,
Ball.
Jared Triolo.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They say
Yeah.
to win.
2 and 2's the count.
That one outside.
Full count.
And that's ball 3. Out towards right center field. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the third inning. Here's Brian
Leadoff for
Rocchio.
Colorado. Shortstop, Ryan Rocchio.
Foul ball there. Into center and a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows his approach is to use the entire field.
No, that's out.
Well, he's really working him away with some bat, sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Fly ball center field. Corrals it. One away. Here's Michael
Now
Toley.
batting, the first baseman, Michael Toley.
And a pitch.
Damn,
On the ground,
that's a
2
double.
ball. The flip. There's one.
Got it.
Yep. As long as Adams can hold up and the defense holds up, we might go into fucking extras. We're not really doing much right now to throw off Paul.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way. That time, a little anxious.
Here's Victor Robles.
Strike.
2.
No, that's that slow right there.
2 and
Doing
2.
extremely well. Talk about just a ton of break. So tough to get that barrel to.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Up the middle. A dive. He's got it. To his knee. The throw.
Great play!
Look at the commitment to make the
That's my shortstop.
from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Man, if he keeps this up, he could be a candidate for a shortstop, a gold glove at shortstop.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
And I would like to see that. I would like to keep seeing us get players as award winners. That would be nice.
1 and 2's the count.
Fights it off. You'll see another. 2 out. Space is empty. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here.
Good on Blake for holding his own right
no
now.
Score. Back here in Pittsburgh, now the left fielder, Nolan Jones.
Nolan Jones.
Swing and a miss.
Going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
field. And it falls.
A little bloop single.
And aboard on the leadoff single.
He never hurt no batter to have a little bloop single.
Didn't give in. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Go ahead, run on base. Doyle digs in now. The next pitch
That's a ball.
misses. 2-1. Fourth inning underway. No score. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
I want Doyle to steal here, but I'm not sure how fast I can get this off. We'll take the plunge.
That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. Runner in scoring position now. And
Runner on the go. Pitch misses inside.
Hey, he's in there.
Alright, my concerns have been quelled. His fucking brace is phasing through his uniform.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
And that one's fouled off. Next pitch just misses. The count's
Full count.
That's when you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out of it.
That'll be the first 2 runs score. Off the bat of Nicky Lopez.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
No outs. Runner at first. Next for Colorado, Harry Ford. And through the swing,
They-
Committed to that working ball just a little too much and right before the bat back in time. Once you get it going, it can be so tough to stop the momentum with that barrel. Good pitch, had him cool.
That's out to center field. Cruz pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman,
And
Owen
now
Miller.
Owen Miller. Lopez off of first with 2 away. In the air to left center. Reynolds trying to get there. He makes the grab. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. Back here at PNC
Leading
Park.
off to
John
the
Shelby and
Pirates,
Chris Singleton
Ryan
with you.
Miller.
And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Ryan Reynolds.
You gotta be kidding me right here. Is he gonna put him on?
So the leadoff guy being intentionally walked to get to the slump. Okay. Here comes Max Muncy. Here's a 1-1. Swinging a foul out of play.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
On the ground to second, might be 2. Now the throw to first on the way.
I fucking lived, dude!
From the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full
I
swing.
couldn't tag him as he was running the second. Lopez didn't touch second. And then that happened. That's just...
First and second, no outs. And here's the first
It would have actually worked too. That's the sad part. The putting Reynolds on base would have been a double play.
swing and a pop off in foul ground. He's under it. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
We can still try it here.
Edmundo Sosa, the next Pirate to hit. 2 on, 1 out. Grounder might be 2.
There.
The
There.
Rockies are set for
Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Double play, and that'll do it. 1 hit.
Clean that shit up, yeah.
Top of the 5th we go. It's the Rockies 2, 6-0. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Next off, he's in for a strike.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Inside, almost got him.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
I tried to swing at it to foul it off. The game wouldn't register. The controller did not register my movement. Damn it.
That's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And that one in the air center field. Cruz under it. Nabs it. Out number 2. Two down, bases empty. Michael Toglia digging in for the Rockies. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That honestly should have been a home run, and I'm sad that I didn't get it.
That misses. 2-2. And it's 2-2. Action in the pen down there. Sam Mole, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Fulmer getting cranked up as well. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. This one popped up right side. Sosa makes the catch, and that is that. And we're back, bottom of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to it. Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls, but because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things.
There.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. It's a good
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Bucks go down quietly. They're still down. It's 2-0. On the mound now for the Pirates.
It's all over.
Sam Mole.
5 innings of Paul Skeens in today's stream.
Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Number 51.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. There's a strike. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Jordan Romano, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swings through that one and strikeout. And now Brenton Doyle.
Yeah, he has a sweeper. Atta boy, Doyle!
Way back there.
Goodbye!
He'll circle
His
the
first
bases.
of the year.
First homer of the year, and
He's
they
almost
get
got
the
10
run.
stolen bases, but that's his first home run of the new season. Well done.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and paid off.
Strike
That
two.
is in for a strike.
One ball, two strikes.
This one lifted in the air, left field.
It keeps looking like it's gonna sink. That going 93 is deceiving. It looks like it's about to sink into the zone.
Harry Ford. The 1-1. Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
There's a swing and a drop. And this one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Well, they call that an advantage
Now
count for a
that
reason.
right
You're so
fielder.
much more likely to get something you can handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit, Zach Bean. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Hmm.
Could have been worse. The Rockies tack on another with this one. It's now 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now it's the right fielder, Victor Robles. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Puts it
Oh,
over.
he was about to miss that.
One down. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Inside.
Nope, ball.
2-1. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Stayed with the fastball on all 3 pitches to pull him away.
Yeah, just straight attack him. And those locations of the fastball really stood out to me, Boog. Started him inside, really good location. Then he went away for strike 2, going kind of
1 and 2.
east-west, and then finishes him off up in the zone with some good velocity. That's just great execution.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Yo, Blake Adams might just close out the game, bro. Holy
And
shit.
1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now it's
for the
Jordan
Pirates.
Romano out of the bullpen. He
Number
pitched yesterday,
68.
and we'll see him once again. Overfield giving in for the Rockies. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, shortstop Brian
So
Rockies.
up next, Brian Rocchio. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Runner at first with no outs here. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Come on, punch him out!
Line, and that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now it's the
Masataka
DH,
Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida. Swing and a base hit. Headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. But it's off line.
And he's safe.
It's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, no outs. So in now for Colorado, Michael Tolio. Next offering is fouled back.
Get
Nolan Jones digging into the Rockies. That's off
That's
the
a
mark.
ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a high fly ball out to left center.
Fenner sizes this one up and makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, center fielder,
Rockies, the lead runner out at second. Yoshida at first, 2 out of the inning. Breaking ball
That's inside ball.
and that's ball 3.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations. And right here, the middle of the order hitter off runner in scoring position. He's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The throw.
and he's safe.
He's safe. It's 5-0.
5 runs. The 5th run from number 5.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton. Everything seems to get started around this.
Pitching change here. Carson Fulmer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance
Actually.
the same way you would for one in a close game.
I'll leave that blank for now.
Batter now, Nicky Lopez. On the ground right. Oh, great stop. And it's a nice throw in the inning.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play.
Welcome back. Taking a
Leading
look at
off
our
for the
game summary.
Pirates, third baseman, Max Muncy.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that's in the dirt.
Ball.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the out on Muncy.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind it with another ground ball. Good execution.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. Just
Nope.
off the outside edge. The count now 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. Back here in Pittsburgh, we're at the top of the 8th. Now the Rockies catcher, Harry Ford.
Colorado, catcher, Harry Ford.
The 1-1. Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it.
Runner on the go.
Ball.
Pitch misses.
And he's safe.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working
Harry
with
Ford
right now, and I like
hits
that.
home runs,
I think he can get
hits
comfortable
balls,
with a 5-run lead in
balls,
today's game,
and
now
steals
they got a
bases.
good chance of adding on.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. And he's out on the tag. He's in there.
Hey, he's thrown.
Pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But
I
man,
fucked
that
up.
Can't feel good. He's gonna have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Ryan Rocchio digging in for the Rockies. Outside
That's the
for
ball.
the breaking ball. Runner at second.
Two
down.
balls, one
And
strike.
we're at the top of the eighth. That one way
3-1.
inside.
Hey. Count is full. Let's go, Pirates. All right, Pittsburgh. Let's go, Pittsburgh.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter
Masataka Yoshida, the next to hit. Miller, the lead runner at second. Rocchio on at first with 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Reynolds gets under it. And that is that.
That's a shame.
2 left for Colorado as they are unable to. Back now, new pitcher on the mound.
Blake Adams with a great bounce back start after
And you know, both these
yesterday.
guys can
That was a
struggle
rough
sometimes when they're called upon
MLB
in the leagues
debut.
because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a
Leading off
tight
for the
game.
Pirates.
So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Ground ball left side. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. Not in.
I tried it. I was trying to bait him to run the second.
Kind of rolled over on this pitch.
I'm more amazed he didn't switch me to Miller off the bat. That was very stupid.
We'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And now, Jared Triolo.
You're going to get something going. This is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that's a good score. Around third. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. I love the approach you had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 1 gone at the bottom of the 8th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
And now the right fielder, Victor Robles. Santana checks the runner. Triolo back in on a dive. And that's a little bit high. And the count 2-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Full count.
Goes down looking.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the ball. Bears down. Goes another quality pitch for the strikeout.
Swings through that one.
2 and 2.
outs and a runner at third. In the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing, a fly ball to the well spot, right field. That one's back there. See you later.
Oh fuck.
He made a pay for that one. It's 5-3. They needed that one, Sonny.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game. Just like that, they're back in. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. You want.
Brian Reynolds. The next Pirates hitter. Fought off foul. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Shootout, nobody on. Gets under and pops it up. Miller has this one sized up. And that is that. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 5-3 ball game. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Dauri Moreta. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And the batter now, Michael Tolio. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Ah, fuck.
That's it. It's safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. Franklin Doyle now at the plate. Jones, the base runner at first and 1 out. Double play ball
Really?
second. They get one. Got it. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez.
Runner!
Here's the pitch. Runner goes.
Oh.
There's the ball. Throw
No,
to
he's
second.
safe.
He's safe.
Oh, he only has 9 stolen bases. That's only his 9th. I thought he already was close to 10.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. The throw in. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Needed that insurance run right there. Call that man call that man Allstate because we are in good hands right now.
Next for Colorado, Harry Ford.
That missed. That's a ball.
1 run across to the frame so far. You're at the top of the ninth. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
2-2.
They stock center field. And now 2 aboard.
Back-to-back singles. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So digging in, Zach Dean. That one
2-1.
almost got him. First and second, 2 down. Time after at the plate prior to the 2-1 pitch. That was
No, that
close.
missed. That's
Ruled
a ball.
Ball 3.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
That's it.
Up the middle and a base hit. Lopez on his horse coming home. Throw in off
He's
line,
safe.
and he scores. It's 7-3.
Up next for Colorado, third baseman Owen Miller.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a
Now pitching
Pirates
for
with a
the
new arm on
Pirates,
the mound. Colin Holderman.
number 35.
Jesus. He's been in 3 games with an ERA of 20.25. How's he been in 3 games and only pitched 1 1/3 inning? Or 1 1/3 innings. How does that work?
Owen Miller digging in for the Rockies. Check.
1-2. Count.
for the 1-2. Time is called at home plate. 2 on, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third.
He's not there. That was so late. That was so late on the run.
You kind of want to keep on.
Now pitching for
Welcome
Colorado,
back, and here comes the closer,
Number
Diego
63.
Castillo.
Diego Castillo.
Welcome back as we
Leading
take a
off
look at
for
their
the
upcoming
Pirates.
schedule.
Third baseman, Max Muncy.
Well, with the shift on, hits right into it. Lopez tosses the first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. So up next, Spencer Horwitz. Right through there for a strike. Swings and misses.
Down to their final outs.
Remaining.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate, just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Pirates down to their final strike.
Got him.
Swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
That's how you check a box to start your career, Boog. First MLB winning, your first MLB start. Congratulations to him on a major milestone.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
So despite 4 runs, a 4-run difference, it can't be a save in this case. I'm not sure how they register saves. Paul Skeens has started 0-3 this season. That has to be rough. If only they had just a little more talent around him. When the worst batter in this lineup is Nicky Lopez and he's batting 296, that's pretty lucky. That's pretty fortunate. Yes, our first day to set scouting assignments, and the fucking AA team is starting off 0-2. That is not. Isotopes are just 4-4. Young Woo Hoo is the #1 ranked prospect. Albeit it's not going to matter to us because we aren't drafting even in the top 5, so who cares? And he's a first baseman anyways. Aldo Villa, a 20-year-old shortstop. Starting pitcher. Damn, he might have some crazy stamina. Damn. Lester Wise. Or Weiss, depending on how it's pronounced. He is the 3rd ranked prospect East catcher. Bill Burgess, shortstop. Lamar Haggard, second baseman. Derek Strawberry, starting pitcher. Here's where we would be drafting 7th. Hugh Handy, a central line starting pitcher. 18-year-old, looks like he's got 99 potential. it would not hurt to add a potential monster arm like his into the farm system, I would say. We'll do him. There's also this guy, Stuart Barrero, another potential 99 potential. There's also this guy, Mariano Lozano. So we have like 3 options. I think I'll go with Barrero though, because he's a lefty. Little element change. Then scout position. I would say right now our weakest link is in the bullpen. It's the relief pitchers. But I don't scout relief pitchers. I don't draft relief pitchers. Not my forte. No, we'll do this. While we do have plenty of outfielders, we could use an 18-year-old into the farm system. Jimmy Kofi. Kofi is 18, bats right. It would make a lot of sense to add him into the... We'll scout him as well. And we will conclude this series against the Pirates. Might not even have to play the full game. But Palmquist is starting though, so want to ensure that he has a good start this time around.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Colorado Rockies going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And pitching here today, Jared Jones.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go? Here's Colorado's DH, Masataka Yoshida. Line to left, and that's a base
Great
hit.
start for this
Four men
one.
on base to start the inning.
He was all over that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball almost through.
Goes down.
Damn.
Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball to the end. And here's Nolan Jones. First offering is outside. Ground ball right side could be 2. And he can't come up with it.
And it won't be any.
Save with Burns. And we'll see if it's an error. First and second, 1 out. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. In the air, right side. And no one can get to it. It's a
Honestly, that was reactionary. Did not need to swing at that.
why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
And look out. As that one ran in and
Just
got him.
load
First
the
base hit,
bases,
2
huh?
strikes on him, and he hit him. So they're all loaded up. So in now for Colorado, Harry Ford. This
Ball,
inside
inside.
with the curve.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Swing a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well. It's 3-0.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. You know what they say. He couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it.
2 on, 1 out. Next to hit for the Rockies, Zach Bean. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Damn.
Well, you got to be ready to spin the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance.
That's out the
Very
corner.
frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here's a 2-1. Line and a base hit into right. Rounds third, headed for the plate.
He's late.
Out on the tag.
Lopez is so slow now, man. Jesus.
Difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the
I'm like, that
outfield,
should be.
but excellent
He
job
should get
coming
there.
up with it.
And then as he's throwing the ball, I'm realizing he's like not even halfway to home plate. I'm like, oh fuck.
Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starting pitcher, number 45.
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Victor Robles. The 1-1. That one down the line, and that's just foul. The 1-2.
The crowds in this game really do change depending on how good the team is performing. I'm not sure that would be actually accurate to real life. I mean, I've seen sold out crowds for bad teams.
Just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
That was pretty nasty.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, on the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with 2 strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
And now, G1 Bay. Line drive and foul ball. Oh,
That's
he
the ball.
doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2
Ball,
strikes.
2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have got it. Didn't let it affect his focus. Came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Ryan Reynolds here. Told you. He
Got him.
takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bucks go down quietly. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back.
Leading off
Second
for the
inning set
Rockies,
to go.
shortstop,
Stepping in is the
Ryan
switch hitting
Rocchio.
shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. And
That's the ball.
downstairs. Singy wasn't very
Good
sharp
one.
in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff to the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be.
Well struck right field,
Please.
and it hits the fence.
No, go
Now
back.
turn for second. Check that, he'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Everything
Now
came
that-
together perfectly
that's a
for him
good
right
hit.
there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And here is Yoshida.
Although to be fair, I really should not have swung regardless.
That's just a deal the next pitch.
Line drive, base hit. They fired it quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Nolan Jones will hit next. Ground ball right
Shouldn't have
side,
swung.
could be two. Good feed. Double play. That'll do it. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors. 1 left on. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the back here at PNC Park. Bottom half of inning number 2 at the plate for Pittsburgh. O'Neal Cruz. Pitch misses. And the count is 3-1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. You gotta stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Inside, and that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Now batting Key Brian Hayes.
Runner.
Runner on the move to the right side. The second for West.
Oh my gosh. That was terrible.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. As Lindo Sosa, the next Pirate to hit. Goes over in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. And K is his 3rd of the game.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way, coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Cruz, the runner at 3rd. Hayes at 1st. One gone. And there's the ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's when it was a key swing at it. Hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
So 2 down now, and here is Alejandro Kirk. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at 1st and 3rd.
Oh,
That misses. 2-1. And that one fouled off. 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
all right. Left runners on base.
We played
Not
to
bad.
full. It's the Rockies 3 and the Pirates nothing. Welcome back.
Leading
Let's take a
off
look
for the
at how the
Rockies,
series has played out
center
so
fielder,
far.
Brent Doyle.
Line drive.
Huh.
Hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes the defender is there to make a play.
Right through there for a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Next offering is in the dirt. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building your bullpens. Outside, and that is ball 4.
That's like his 3rd walk in the series.
Always easy laying off a 3-2.
I have to look back through the footage, but that might be like walk number 3 or 4 on this series alone.
Harry Ford digging in for the Rockies. Kicks and fires. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. They get it in quickly. So 1st and 2nd, now 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder, Zach Bean.
So digging in, Zach Bean.
Cotton candy. Yeah, it's cotton candy here.
That one finds this one in the air, right field. Robles squeezes it. Runner tags at 2nd. And it throws off line. Safe to 3rd.
Now, we'll see if moving up to 3rd there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
That's off the inside corner. 3-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Line drive, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. The throw in. He's safe. Not in time to get him at his first and third with two away. Here's Brian Rockies. Almost got him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ford at third. Miller at first. 2 out of the inning. That one misses. 3 and 1.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out of the center field. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Here's A.J. Hinch.
Shelled.
towards the mound.
Another
And we're
one.
gonna see a pitching change
Another
right
pitcher has been shelled.
Jared Jones won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching
Anthony
for the
Solomento
Pirates,
gets handed the rock out of the pen.
number
And they felt it
75.
was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Now here is Masataka Yoshida. Horowitz steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, but 2. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horowitz. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 and 2.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And
I
now
can
it's
understand if the game thinks this team could win the NL Central because the rest of the division is weak and they have Paul Skeens and Jared Jones, but like, man, I'm
and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
not really struggling much now. This lineup is pretty weak. Victor Robles, I mean, there's a reason why the Washington Nationals let him go.
Out to center.
He's not doing much better here in this game.
That's out
I don't think he's doing too well. I think he's doing okay though in Seattle. He's just not reaching the potential he showed early on in his career.
Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time. And that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Michael Tolian. Good job to fight that one.
If he could just throw a sweeper down the plate, I'll swing at it for sure.
In the air out towards right center. Cruz running hard to get it.
And he let it fall. He didn't even extend the arm.
And here is Nolan Jones.
Keep it on the ground. Turn 2.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Get out of here, Rockies.
That one missed.
Let's go, Pirates.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Brenton Doyle. That's in there. And it's
I didn't like that
That's
anyways.
a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
puts it in the air out towards left center. Reynolds makes the grab on the run.
Because it's not in the zone. I have to remember, they ain't in the zone. That shit is not gonna work.
Highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The 1-2. the right side. Sosa. That's out number 3. The one hit is back here in Pittsburgh. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a ball popped to the air. Lopez makes the
Beautiful.
and a quick out number 1. Here's O'Neill 3. 1 out, base is empty. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing.
I gotta say, if the Dodgers traded O'Neill Cruz to the Pirates, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. On one hand, O'Neill Cruz clearly has talent, but he hasn't really been able to access said talent while in Pittsburgh. Kind of like in the video game, too. He hasn't been much in this series.
Very much on his game in the early parts of this one, Booth. Only on the attack with these hitters.
He hasn't been too impressive.
Strikeouts already, so he's got a good pace still. No doubt. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. 2 outs. Struck him out looking. Down in order go the Pirates. It's 5-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
I'm gonna check the records of every team since we're about 10 games in now to the season. I want to see how the Cleveland's doing, the Mariners are doing. They started the year 5-0. There's a lot I want to look at
Carson Fulmer getting loose for AJ Hinch.
for in today's stream.
That's a ball. 2 and 2.
Hard hit down the line and left.
got
Automatic
time.
double now is an
Auto double.
ball and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Next to hit, Zach Bean. Bunt in, and it's in the air. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Well, he gave the bunt
The way it
shot
popped
there,
up, I had to
but
haul,
unable
make
to execute.
forward haul ass back to that fucking plate.
And when guys rush, it can be a pop-up or can be bunted right back at a position player.
And that one almost got him.
Let's win, Pirates. Come on.
1 out and a runner at second. Sets him down on
Damn.
strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knee. Brian Rocchio getting ready to hit. Man at second. That's in there. 1 and 2.
Come on, Pirates. You can do it.
Swings and hits
That's
one
not what I
in the air
wanted.
towards right field. Robles snags it, and that is that. So, and we're back,
Leading
ready to
off
go
for the
for the last
Pirates.
half of the inning.
Second
Here's
baseman,
Sosa to the
Edmundo
plate.
Sosa.
On the ground, right
No,
side,
that's foul
and
ball.
it goes just foul. That
No,
just
that's a
misses,
ball.
and the count is 2 and 2. On the ground to third, Miller. Whips it across. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Good two-seam action right there, running away from the batter, rolled over it, got the ground out.
Leover Peguero, the next Pirate to hit. Next
Nope,
pitch
that's
is
off the plate.
outside. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 balls.
The
2 strikes.
Pirates yet to pick up a hit here. and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not
Now
much to
batting.
it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how'd I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Bro, Palmquist is like done on them, bro. I'm about to stay locked in for the rest of this game because I wanted to see if he can go and get a no-hitter. I have yet to get a no-hitter in any MLB The Show, any baseball game I've ever played. I've never had a no-hitter. I'm talking complete no-hitters.
Carson Fulmer getting loose out there.
They already gave me 2 strikes, really?
Now at the plate, Michael Toley.
Now batting, first baseman, Michael Toby.
Liner, solid second.
Well, baseball can be cool, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. 2 outs, base is empty. Slider misses outside. Off the mark there. And that's ball 3. Swing and a ball line to center.
It was good, just not good enough.
Bottom of the 6th inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And they'll do it again. Another 1-2. Up the middle. 1 away. Bottom of the 6th.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Right
Here's
fielder,
Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch
1 and 2.
upstairs.
Game, will you ever let me get a fucking no-hitter, bro? That bitch was out the zone.
One thing that I can see already is that stays in the zone on play for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Lined into right. That's down, base hit. Now to a board. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. D-Ray coming to the plate now. Runners at the corners, 1 away. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That
That's
misses
a ball.
the zone. And it's 2-1. Fastball is outside.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
That one ripped way back there. Take the ball. The left third. The relay to the field. It's 5-2.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise you put a great swing on it. And you can feel this crowd waking up a bit here as the guys are starting to make some noise with their bats.
Late on that fastball.
2 and 2.
Ready. The runner at second with 1 away. Swinging.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple more pitches to even that count
to hit. That one fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout.
The no-hitter is gone. The shutout is gone.
Couple runs here, both coming on this
Whatever.
two-run double. It's
As long as we can close out this series.
pitcher on the mound.
Number
Jordan
61.
Romano.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Up the middle, and he knocks it down.
What fucking fresh hell is this?
He keeps his composure to get the out. Nicky Lopez up to the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Renner. He's got it, and there's two away. Harry Ford digs in now.
Let's do it, Pirates!
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. It's a double. His fourth hit of the game.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Textbook bat control right here. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Now it's the right fielder, Zach Veen. And that one hit.
Why?
He takes it himself to the back.
Whatever, bro.
Saw the game what he did with a two-out double. Seventh inning stretch time.
Now pitching for
We're back in a
Colorado.
new pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
seventh.
44.
Jose Alvarado. This is his third time out this year. 1-1 now.
You know, these Pirates being a little too patient at the plate in this game. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts looking we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
Tosses to first. The leadoff hitter set down over the seventh. Now it's going to be Leober Rivera. One down, base is empty.
Ball, inside.
The inside of. And it's 2-1. That one hooked foul.
I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
Got him looking. That's the second out.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. This is his third strikeout. Looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Swing and a miss. It's
One
a ball
ball,
and two
two strikes.
strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 3 up, 3 down. Inning over. Nothing doing here.
Now
Welcome
pitching
back,
for
and a new arm on the
Pirates.
mound to start the 8th. Sam
Number
Mold.
51.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Carson Fulmer up and throwing. Moretta warming up as well.
Ball 3.
Hit in the air, right field. And it drops in, but a good job to keep it in front.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, get that barrel there to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they kind of get it into motion.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Flips it, there's 1. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter.
For the Rockies.
Javier Baez.
Number
Runner on
28.
first, 1 down. Liner, base hit.
That's why I decided to make the change.
Second, 2 on with 1 away.
Good as Ushida is, we have been struggling. He's been
First and
struggling these
second, 1
last
out. Michael Tolley
couple of
now at
games.
the
We've been
plate.
struggling to get him on base.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Inside, 2-2. Ground ball could
God damn.
off balance. Here's 1. And that's 2.
I don't know why you slow Tolia.
2 hits.
I didn't ask you to do that.
1 left on base. Last half of the 8th. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Close one doesn't get the call.
Wow. Whatever.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul.
Fucking 2-2 count. We couldn't get him out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
The other way. Applies the tag.
Beautiful.
Double play.
A lucky break. The lucky break.
This is the designated hitter, G1 Bay. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Now on the bump, Dowry Moretta. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a
That's gotta be a home run. No way. Come on, man.
hit in for the
You kidding me?
Brenton Doyle getting ready to hit.
Brenton Doyle.
And that one ripped into right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. So up next, Nicky Lopez. Pitch misses outside. And that's ball 2. Activity in the bullpen. Carson Fulmer getting loose for A.J. Hinch. On the ground
Whatever.
first, Horwitz.
As long as Castillo can close this one out, I don't care.
And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Diego Castillo.
Now pitching
He
for
comes in with a
Colorado.
chance for his 2nd save of
Number
the season.
63.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. At the plate for
Leading off for the
Pittsburgh, Brian
Pirates.
Reynolds.
Left fielder, Brian
And
Reynolds.
that misses. That's ball 2. And that one is inside. Next offering is fouled back. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And one gone.
1 of 3.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. You get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Just off the inside edge. The Pirates trailing by 3. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
Fuck it, whatever.
Second walk
Get him
of
on
the year
base,
for
try and go
him,
for the
and
double
he's
play.
being really patient at the plate. Game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Now 1 and 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back.
Or Brian Hayes can just do that.
Double play. He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
All right, down to their final out.
1 strike away.
Game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
And your final score, 5-2. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Schaumburg. Thanks for joining us.
What a start for this team. I'm really pleased with the start this team has had so far. A lot of these games have been very tricky, man. This Pirates series, the Phillies series, the Twins series, they've all been very tough. Very tough. Even if we blow out the Phillies, man, they gave us hell in that 3rd game. And the Pirates did not make it easy for us to win this series. Every game was tough. And I expect it to be the case when we get into our division. Yo, shout out to Harry 4. 4 for 4. Bro, 4 for 4. He's batting 500 now on the year. Two doubles on the year for him. Doyle's already up to 15 RBIs. And Ford's already up to 12. Doyle also has 10 stolen bases. And Carson Palmquist gets player of the game. I can see it definitely because he had 12 strikeouts and only allowed a walk and 2 runs. He also only gave up 3 hits in 6 innings. So, really good stuff so far. I would also like to point out that after Jared Jones was subbed out, we did not score a run for the rest of the game. Could have easily came back to bite us in the rear. Just be lucky that wasn't the case. So, Hartford won the 3rd game against the Fisher Cats, and the Isotopes have started the year off 4-5. Probably because a lot of the good players, a lot of the players that made those teams good last season, specifically for the Isotopes, are now here at the MLB level. Specifically, Amador, Palmquist, Adams, and Dolander. All 4 of those guys are here at the show. And then the who should have been the ace of the AA team is now being the ace for the AAA team. So there's your reason for that. The division looks pretty nice so far. The Giants are only 4.5 games behind us, and they are 1 game below 500. The D-backs are off to a really slow start. I mean, they lost a series to Miami. Miami is actually really good. They're 6-3 to begin the year. They got swept by Philly. They tied their series against Pittsburgh. And then they only took 2 games when they should have swept the Chicago White Sox. So that's probably why they're off to a slow start. Corbin Burns is starting the year off 1-2 with an ERA of 7.82. God damn. And Zach Gallen has lost his first start of the year and has an ERA of 6. Yeah, I can see why they're struggling to start. They are struggling. About the Giants, though. The Giants just lost their series to Houston. They were at home for that. Lost 2 of 3 to Miami, but did beat Boston to begin the season. So Orioles, despite the acquisitions, are 6-3 to start the year. And the Padres, they lost their series to Baltimore, won their series to New York, and won their series against Pittsburgh. Thus is why they are 6-4. For us, though, the best start in 10 games with a huge run scored to runs against margin right now. Not sure when we'll face really. Maybe the Giants. Giants and Dodgers will probably be our toughest opponents. Houston might also give us some trouble. But for now, let's just soak in the fact that we are off to a great start. I don't think we even scored 72 runs to start the first 10 games last season. Out in the Central, the Cardinals are 2-8. We should be seeing them soon. I think not this month, maybe next month. The Pirates, obviously, we just beat them. It dropped them to 4-8. The Brewers are 4-5. Reds and the Cubs right now are fighting for the Central. And out east, you got the Phillies up 7-3 with the Marlins at 6-3. Surprising 6-3, I would say. Rays are 5-4. Mets 4-5, and the Nationals are 1-9. Not surprised. They really aren't that good. American League East. The Orioles are up right now 6-3 in the division. The Rays are 5-5. Red Sox 4-5. Blue Jays 4-6, and so are the Yankees. So their division's a little closer than ours right now. Central Division, the Guardians are 6-3. So are the Tigers. They are fighting right now at first place. Royals are just a game behind. The White Sox, it is early in the season, but 4-5. They are only 2 games out of the Central. And the Twins are now 3-6. Who did they play just now? We swept them. Who did they play? Oh, Texas. So Texas is struggling out the gate. I was looking at it like, man, you go into the series against a 4-3 Texas team trying to bounce back and make the playoffs. Good luck. But no, not the case. So in the AL West, it's the Mariners who are 7-2. They are also off to a hot start. The Astros are hanging around 500. The Rangers are a little bit behind them. So are the Angels and the Athletics. Although those two teams are honestly rebuilding at this point. I'm not sure what the Angels are doing. I don't know how much longer they'll keep Mike Trout around, but for the wildcard standings, it's the in the NL Marlins, Cubs, and Padres, and the Reds are tied with the Padres and Cubs for that second spot. Braves, Dodgers 5-4, Mets and Giants 4-5, so are the Brewers 4-5. Diamondbacks 4-7, Pirates 4-8, Cardinals 2-8, and Nationals 1-9. Now for the AL wildcard, it's the Guardians with 6-3. Tigers are also 6-3. The Royals, we'll just say the Guardians are leading the division. So right now, first place for the wildcard is the Tigers. Second is the Royals, and third is the Astros. We are going crazy batting average wise. First in the league at 392. Second with at bats. First in runs. The second closest is Atlanta with 57. So maybe so I guess 50 runs should be the standard within 10 games. And thus scoring 72 to start is like really fucking good. We are also 50 hits ahead of everyone else. God damn. Yeah, we're killing it right now. For how long though? It depends on when I start simulating games. 43 doubles to begin the year. Currently we should only have 2 damn, only 1 triple. Oh, you know what? Out of El Amador, only 1. Seattle has 20 home runs to begin the year, whereas for us, tied for 15th with 11 on the year. And 72 runs batted in. Stolen bases. Tampa Bay's leading with 16 stolen bases. We only have 12, and that's because Doyle has most of them. No one else really has that good. We're ranked 10th in stolen base percentage. We are 30th for walks. Might have to fix that. Currently, 41 strikeouts is the fewest. Slugging percentage. Pirates have 318 putouts so far. AC with 1 error, the fewest. Well, we don't have the most, but I think we're tied for 10th with 3 errors on the year. We're 11th in fielding percentage, ERA. We are 5th in ERA as a team, 293, because of Jesus Luzardo and Chase Dolander's perfect ERAs so far. Blake Adams does have a 365 ERA, so kudos to him. We have 1 shutout. Tied for 11th in saves. Only 1 blown save so far. Hits allowed. We are 16th in hits allowed. So we're giving up quite a bit. But we are 4th in runs allowed. That's not bad. Earned runs. Tied for 6th. Home runs allowed. We have given up 9? Jesus. $111 strikeouts. Damn. So, in terms of positional players, Reynolds has played the most games. Robles has the most at-bats. That's probably because we haven't simmed the day yet. No, we have. Nolan Jones with the most runs scored at 14. I got Pete Alonso. He's off to a really good start in 9 games. They're batting 387. I know Cleveland is loving this so far. Although, hopefully they can get back to the World Series because he is the final year of his contract. I don't know if he becomes a free agent. I wouldn't probably jump on signing him since we still have Tolia. And I'm expecting Tolia to break out either this season or maybe even next. But if he can bounce back, I know I said like 2026 was really rough for both him and Doyle. But I will accept a bounce back season and then next year being the takeoff year. The year where everything comes together. Nolan Jones leads in hits. Home runs belongs to Pete Alonso. Not surprised. RBI wise, Doyle is second with 15, and stolen bases is leading the entire league in. Doyle leads the league in stolen bases at 10. We'll just put it like that. And right now, Harry Ford is has the best batting average on the team with the number of at bats he's collected. Batting 500 is pretty good. He's also got 12 RBIs. That's great. His on-base percentage is also 500. Slugging-wise, Harry Ford is 947. So he leads the team right now in on-base percentage, batting average, slugging, and from the looks of it, he also leads the team in on-base percentage. So Nolan Jones leads with doubles, not in triples. Harry Ford leads in total base or second in total bases. So far, great start to the year. Hoping for more good things to come. I'm not sure how long we'll be able to keep up with the momentum to start this season since we are 9-1. Not sure how much longer we can keep this up, but I am satisfied nonetheless. I'm going to end things here. Hope you guys enjoyed this the stream today.